welcome. I'm Rebecca Christine, and this week's video I have makeup and skincare all by the brand Limelight by Alcone to test out, review, and get first impressions of for you guys. So make sure you keep on watching for that. But before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you go down and do subscribe and you turn your notification bell on so you be notified whenever I come out with a new video. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Rebecca Christine Makeup, as well as Twitter at Rebecca Makeup 10. Alright you guys, let's get into it. So first off, a little bit about this brand. It is all cruelty-free and vegan products. There is no parabens, no dyes, no synthetic or chemicals in any of these products. It is completely natural and organic ingredients and it is made all right here in the United States. So it is not being shipped from out of the country. These are all samples that I received from a family friend who sells these products. So I do not have the actual containers to show you guys of what they come in. I have the little sample cups. That's what I'm using. So I will make sure I am inserting the pictures of what these actually look like for you guys so you can kind of get a feel of what the product is actually going to look like. But let's just jump right into it, shall we? So let me start off with the skincare products. I've already used them and I pre-filmed me using them, so I will insert the clips right here so you guys can kind of get a feel and look of what it looks like in action. The first one I have is the Quench Cleanse Aloe and Sunflower. It kind of has a creamy consistency, very lightweight. I mean, you can kind of see that. It's not a very thick cleanser at all. It's very lightweight. It does cost you $26. The website does not say how many ounces you get for that. At least I couldn't find it. But it is $26 and it does focus on hydrating and balancing the skin. It's going to help calm any issues like sun damage or troubled skin and things like that. And it is going to be for like a normal to dry and for aging skin as well. It's going to be very friendly for those. So in my opinion, the smell, for one, let's start with the smell. It's not bad. It kind of, you can smell the aloe for sure. But you can also, it kind of has a resemblance to sunflower seeds, like the original ones, not like the barbecue or the pickle ones, but just the plain original ones. It kind of has that smell. So it's not a bad smell, you know, but if that's something that you don't like, keep that in mind. For me, while I was using it, I really like cleansers that really foam and they can really see them kind of cleansing your skin. This one didn't do that for me. I couldn't get any foaming action to happen with this no matter what I tried. So in my personal opinion, I don't like the fact that it didn't foam up. It's not something I would use like at the end of the night because I don't feel like it's really getting deep enough into my pores and cleaning that excess makeup at the end of the night off my skin. But that's just my personal opinion. If, you know, this probably would be better for like the morning and things like that. In my opinion, it's not my favorite product out of there. Out of all of these, I actually didn't really care for it that much. I mean, it did leave me with a soft finish afterwards, but, you know, I really don't feel like it did a thorough clean for me. So, for me, it's a pass. The next item I have is the Skin Polish Lemon, and I hope I'm saying this right, jojoba beads face mask. I'm sorry, you guys, if I said that wrong. I'm pretty sure I did. It doesn't sound right in my head. This I really, really liked. This product is $38 and it's very rich in nutrients. It balances and reduces inflammation on your skin. And the beads in this will kind of roll away the dead skin and any impurities that you may have on your skin. And this is going to be good for all skin types. Now, I really like this because you can kind of use this as a mask or a scrub for your face. I love 2-in-1 products. It means it's less you have to buy. Let me kind of show you guys a little bit. It's kind of like a white consistency. And as you rub, you can just really feel these beads. I don't know how well you can see that. But there's a lot of beads in here and they're a pretty decent size. So you really feel like this is giving you more of a thorough clean. You really feel like it's taking off the dead skin from off your face and giving you more of a smooth base on your face for makeup, and I really enjoyed this. The smell is so good. It smells like lemon, but nothing too strong or citrusy. Just a hint of the lemon. But it is definitely something I really enjoyed, and I would definitely consider buying for myself, so I would recommend it for you guys as well. The next product I have is the Skin Therapist Pomegranate and Oat Moisturizer. I don't really have anything left in this little container to show you guys, but let me tell you a little bit about that. It is rich in your essential vitamins and minerals. It's got oat proteins, your essential minerals, your B vitamins. It's really going to soothe dry, aged, or inflamed skin. And it's going to be good for normal to dry skin as well. And you can buy it for $26. Definitely something I would recommend. I really enjoyed that moisturizer. I mean, I have it on right now underneath, and all the makeup just like went on flawlessly, pretty much right on top of that. So I really enjoyed that. And the last of the skincare products that I have is the Bamboo Renew Body Scrub, Bamboo and Lemongrass. Now you can buy this for $38, and this is going to be a body scrub. It is not intended for your face and your neck, so it's going to be good for like your arms, your stomach, your legs, just wherever you feel dry that you really need to scrub. It has a walnut shell powder, bamboo. It has an oil blend of lemongrass, mimosa flower, and linseed. This really is supposed to be invigorating on your skin. Let me kind of show you what this looks like. It reminds me of a coffee scrub. It's really brown and it's really fine beads, just like that. And it just kind of scrubs away the dead skin. Now the problem for me is it just gets really messy, and I wasn't able to film it because, you know, I don't have a way to get a filming in like my shower or anything to use it, so I kind of just did it over my sink and it didn't work out very well. The beads get everywhere and they're hard to get rid of, so if it's something that you're going to want to use, I would not use it as like a quick, like, you know, over the sink kind of thing. Definitely use it in the shower where you can really wash away these beads because they really like to stick around. It's really not that bad. It did leave, like I used it on my stomach where I have my issues with tinea bursicolor and they get really patchy on my stomach. So I really like to exfoliate those areas and just kind of keep the new skin being able to breathe and take out the old dead skin cells. And I really do feel like it gave me a nice soft finish on my stomach. I really do feel like the scrub is pretty good. I don't know if it's something I would use every day. There's a lot cheaper scrubs that seem to work just as well. But if you're into bamboo and lemongrass, all natural, organic, and vegan, cruelty-free products, that's just something I would go for sure. Definitely on that one. I still have beads everywhere just from touching that. They never go away. Alright, you guys, so now we're going to go into the fun part and test out the makeup, which is what I'm wearing today. So don't freak out. I'm about to have no makeup on. Well, some makeup on. And let's just jump into that part. And I'll show you guys what I think of the foundation and the makeup. Okay, so now I am going to review this foundation. I have 6 different shades here. And I don't know if any of these are going to match me because, like I said before, these are all samples that I received. But a little bit about this foundation. It was actually created by a research council of makeup artists. So they're the ones who came up with this formula for this foundation. They're going to come in little metal tins. It's going to help keep the consistency even. They are $36 a piece. They contain only vegetable oils, pure waxes, and FDA approved colors. There is no perfume, no lanolin, no petroleum or mineral oil. The mineral oil and the petroleum are actually, they don't really absorb into the skin. They kind of just sit on top and it causes you to become more oily. The perfume and the lanolin can actually cause allergic reactions for some people. So without these products, it's supposed to give you an even better coverage for your skin without clogging pores and giving you a better finish. And they claim this formula for their foundation has actually cured acne for some of their customers. I don't know if that's true. That is just a claim, but we're going to test that out as well. Most foundations have about 18 to 23% of pigment within the formula. This one comes with at least 50, so there could be more than that, but it's at least 50, so it's supposed to give you a better, fuller coverage of foundation. And it's supposed to last longer with fewer touch-ups throughout the day. And it is $36, and it comes in 16 different shades, and it comes with a good shade range for all skin tones. I would say they could add a little bit more. But to start off with the 16 shades, I think what they offer is a good deal. So let's go ahead and try these out. I know they do come with a porcelain color, which is probably what I would be, but I did not get a porcelain, so I have some olive ones, which I know will not work for me. And then I have some called like Shinto 2, Shinto 0, Shinto 1, Gina Beige. So I'm thinking beige might be the lightest, but we're going to try these out for sure. That is the beige. Let's see what these Shintos look like. It's a little yellow for me, but we're going to make it whatever color works best for me is what we're going to make work. So the Shinto 0. Ooh, that's not too bad. That's a lot lighter. Let's see some of these other ones. This is going to be Shinto 1, which gets darker, so that's not going to work for me. And I'm guessing that means Shinto 2 will not work either. Yeah, so those just get too dark. And I'm pretty sure the olive ones will not work as well, but I want to see. A little too, it's too dark for sure. And then this is olive 2. It's too dark for me, but hopefully with some of these colors you can actually kind of see what shade you would be. So those are all of the shades, so I think I'm going to stick with Shinto 1, which was this one. It's going to be the closest for my skin tone. But I do like, I have very tiny little samples in here. Like if you can see, there's just a little bit on the inside. And I barely touched it, and I got a nice good streak of it down my face. So I'm hoping I'll have enough to at least cover my whole face to really give us a good impression. But what I'm going to do is when I have very little to try out, I'm going to apply it with a brush first, just because the brush is not going to soak in the color. I can spread it on my face easier, and then I can smooth out any lines. I'm bouncing my beauty blender on top of it. It'll kind of like stretch what little bit that I actually have to try. And I'm just putting on my primer. This is my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. Same primer that I use with everything. It's just extra moisturizing, and I feel like it does a really good job of keeping my makeup in place. Now I'm just going to take a little bit and try and spread this across my face as much as I can. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over. Stretch this out. This is literally all the foundation I got. Claim that you don't need very much either, so. It's not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Not bad. It's definitely not enough for my whole face. Let's try and squeeze out what little bit that we can and spread it out. I like the feel of it. It feels very soft on the skin. It doesn't feel like it's drying, and it doesn't seem like it's going to give a super matte finish. So it doesn't seem like it's going to make my skin glow. So it's kind of in between, like hydrating and a matte finish, like a semi-matte. But my biggest test was to see about coverage. I kind of put quite a bit on this side because I have a scar on my cheek, and I can see it sticking out through the foundation. So it's not quite as full coverage as I would like it to be, I wish I could tell if it was buildable. Like I said, I don't really have enough. They're just small sample sizes. I do feel like I like the finish of it. I just wish, I mean, that little bit did cover quite a bit of my face. I will definitely say that. A little bit will definitely go a long way, which means that the $36 for this that you spend is not going to be a bad deal, because you're going to be able to make these products last longer than having to buy more frequently. Let's see how concealer sits on top of it. I'm just using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow makeup stick. This doesn't look like it's going to be full enough coverage. I feel like it's going to make my Shape Tape just stand out really bad. It is blending in very nicely with the foundation for sure. I don't hate that. It's working well with other products. Let's see how it does with powders and all that stuff on top. It worked really well with my concealer. It actually feels like a pretty good finish. I'm liking this because it's versatile. You can use very little and it'll give you like a tinted moisturizer effect for no makeup days, a very natural finish. Or if you used a little bit more, which is the amount that you would to cover your whole face properly, it would probably give you, I'm thinking about a medium coverage. But definitely I think it would end up being pretty buildable, since I'm putting stuff on top and it's sitting really nicely and not getting cakey or anything. I think it would definitely work really well with being buildable. But yeah, so let me go ahead and finish the rest of my face and we'll test out the lipstick. Okay, so I have the rest of my makeup done, and let's go ahead and try out this lipstick. So I did a neutral smoky eye type of look, because the color they sent me is a pretty reddish pink color, if you can see that. This is the color Opaque 102, and I do have a little applicator to apply this with. But it doesn't smell perfumey, which I'm glad, because I know some lipsticks, they smell pretty dang strong. So let's try this out. It's color. Usually, pinks like this are not my go-to color. I feel like they end up making my teeth look really yellow. But this is a gorgeous color. I would definitely have to use a lip liner every time I would use this, for sure. Then again, it's going to come in actual lipstick tubes and not in a little jar. That would make it a lot easier when applying. You know, if this little bit, bring in a little bit on me. Okay, I think it's best to be able to get it. I will say I definitely would have to get a lip liner to use with these. That's one thing I would definitely recommend. And they do sell them on their website as well. I like the lipstick. It's definitely very moisturizing, and it definitely has a shiny finish without being a lip gloss. It does not feel sticky at all. It's just a normal cream lipstick feel, which I'm very happy about, because I know with a lipstick, kind of a glossy finish like this, usually there's a little bit of stick to it, but this one, there is not. A few things I forgot to say about the lipstick, I just wanted to add in real quick. The lipstick comes in 8 shades, both sheer and opaque, and it is $22 for one lipstick. It's supposed to be moisturizing. It is definitely more of a cream glossy finish. This is definitely not matte, but does not have the stickiness of a gloss whatsoever, just the look of it, which is really nice. It is a paraben-free lipstick, so that's a plus. It's going to be good for your lips. And the shades they have are supposed to be great for all complexions. The foundation, I'm actually really impressed with. All my makeup went on flawlessly with it, and I showed you guys how little I had as a sample, and it covered most of my face with the medium coverage. Which means if you were to use this with the amount that you should to cover your entire face properly, you're definitely probably going to end up with a full coverage finish. But I do like that it's going to be versatile, so if you use a little bit less or a little bit less coverage, it still gives you a very natural tinted moisturizer finish. That way you could use it on no makeup days. One product, 2 purposes. I mean, you're going to save yourself money on that alone. Alright, well that is going to be it on this video. For any of you that are interested in purchasing any of these products, I will give you all the information about where to purchase these products in the description box below. But anyways, if you liked this video, make sure you go down and you give me a big thumbs up and you subscribe and turn the notification bell on to be notified whenever I come out with a new video. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Rebecca Christine Makeup, as well as Twitter at Rebecca Makeup 10. And if there's anything that you guys want to see in any of my future videos, make sure you comment them down below. And that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye, guys.